why.
From the Opie and Anthony show, ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Opie and Anthony.
The virus. Serious 197 and Spin 202.
It's the Opie and Anthony show. Very, very busy day today. In studio, Jesse Ventura.
Yes.
Promoting Don't Start the Revolution Without Me.
On paperback.
Oh, out on paperback. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
You came around when it was out originally. Now
Then they make you do it again. When the
gotta-
paperback comes out, you got to come out and do all the shows all over again, and that's part of the obligation of when you write a book. If it's successful enough and makes it to paperback, you're happy to do it because it means the book was a success. If you take it to paper,
and you got to write extra pages too, because you got to give them a little extra, right?
Yep. I updated it now because, of course, I wrote the book, and the epilogue of the book is complete fiction. I write fact all the epilogue, and then I switched over to fiction without telling you.
Oh, really? It becomes a murder mystery.
And I had to kind of remove that because I did a fictional piece saying that martial law, that I and Robert Kennedy Jr. are running for president, that martial law is declared here, and they suspend because there's an attack of 6 of our cities, and they suspend the elections. And then I wanted to kill myself in the book, but Dick Russell, the guy who wrote it with me, wouldn't allow it, so I end up in a coma.
Why wouldn't he allow it? Did he like it was too depressing?
No, he probably wanted to do another book with me, which we're now doing. So he figured if I kill... See, I created Jesse Ventura, so I felt I'd kill him.
No, that's true.
Since I created him, the public image of who he is, then who would have the right to kill him other than me? And that's what I kind of wanted to do, because when I moved to Mexico, no intention really of going into the public eye anymore. It was like a getaway to go down there.
Now, you obviously you spend a lot of time down in Mexico, I gather.
Yep.
Yeah, and you enjoy what down there as opposed to being
Well,
here?
first of all, the weather.
Well,
you notice that I'm a lot tanner than all you guys are.
Yes.
You guys look pretty pale to me, like you need some sun. But then again, in New York City, the sun's hard to reach you here. You got to look straight up just to see the sky.
This is true.
Yep. And so, but I've taken up surfing. I used to do a lot of body surfing and boogie boarding, but now I'm trying to make the transition at this late time in my life to board surfing.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult. It's a dedication. I often like to say this: surfing is a lifestyle, and you must be dedicated to it. Imagine if you were that dedicated to religion. Would they call you a religious bum?
Surf bum.
No, they call us bums. You're a surf bum. I don't like that connotation because it's a dedication and a lifestyle. It's a like I tell people, here's my life in Mexico. I can tell it to you in one sentence. I wake up every morning with nothing to do, and when I go to bed at night, I'm half done.
You can't compare surfing to religion because of the connotation. Surfing has done nothing but commit horrific acts and violence all over the world and murder people in its name.
Oh, yeah, and religion don't do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
no one's ever been murdered over religion.
What needs to be said about Mexico, you're off the grid. You
Yep.
don't own a cell phone. You're an hour from pavement, and you're an hour from...
City.
Wow.
But you pedal a bike.
And I went from the governor's residence to that, imagine.
Is it a nice house, at least?
Oh, yeah, beautiful home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the taxes are marvelous down there.
I bet.
You know what my taxes are? I have a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a casita on the back. I have my own swimming pool, 30 of my own palm trees, and it's all encased in a wall thing, a 2.5 car garage. My property taxes down there are $400 a year.
Wow.
Wow.
And get this, now here's the better part about it. They get it and we don't. And I'll state it this way. At least in Minnesota, now I can't speak for all the states, but I'll speak for the one I govern. In Minnesota, the government and taxation, they penalize good behavior and reward bad. Case in point, your home. If you buy your home, fix it up and make it better, like a good citizen, right? How do they reward you? You pay more.
You pay more, right?
So by using their analogy, you should buy the house, let it go to shit, be the worst house on the block, they'll reward you. You'll pay less.
You know something?
Now, you know how
I
it works?
agree with Jesse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know how it works in Mexico? This is embarrassing. We should be embarrassed up here. Do you know how property taxes work down there? There, they reward good behavior. Your property taxes are due in March. If you agree and pay them in January, they knock off 20%. If you pay them in February, they knock off 10%. March is normal, and then the fines start. Well, I pay mine on January 28th. Of course, February is a shortened month. So in 30 days, I'm getting 20% on my money. Tell me where I can do that legally. Mm-hmm. Now, we should be embarrassed that their system is much superior to ours. Down there, they reward good behavior. You pay early, you're rewarded.
As far as that goes, you're very true.
Yeah.
You're very right. I agree with that. But there are some downsides
certainly.
Of living in, well, maybe not living in, and especially you. I mean, you obviously have the means
certainly.
to buy something nice down there. There are a lot of impoverished people down there.
Absolutely. But the thing that's good about it, when you go to Mexico, it's understood the government's corrupt. See, we're on an ego trip up here. We kind of like to think our government's not. I got news for you, people. We're as corrupt as any Mexican government. It's just that they're open about it. Down there, you know it. By the way, I have a get-out-of-jail-free card. I've been pulled over twice by the federales, the federal police, where they kind of hold you up for money. Uh-huh. All I do is pull out my governor's ID and say, I know Presidente Fox and Presidente Calderon. You just have a warning. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I've done it twice.
I bet that
works.
works.
2 times.
You worried about crime down there? Because Giuliani didn't even want to go without his own security. Do you have security with you? Or?
Never.
No?
I'm safer where I'm at. Are you kidding me? I've seen old women walking along the roads where I live, where I'm in far more danger in Minneapolis, Minnesota than